you're a parent and you've never had any issue. You've never had really experience with mental health, but you were ready to talk about it openly with your son or daughter who's
Okay.
8 years old. How do you approach that? What do you say? How do you frame it?
It's a good question. I mean, there's obviously it's really about that relationship between the parent and the child.
As always.
Um, yes, as always,
Yeah.
an example might be, Billy. Mark meant a lot to us. We've known him for a long time. You've had a special relationship with him, as have I. It's really tragic that he took his own life, that he died, that he was suffering. He was suffering. Um, and sometimes we suffer physically, right? Like we have, we get sick and we go to the hospital, and sometimes we suffer, emotionally in terms of our minds. Our minds are not working the way that they should. Sometimes we feel really down and we can't get out of that, or sometimes we get really panicky or anxious. And there's a lot of times that we have a lot of feelings that we just can't control and we just need help with. And sometimes it can um, it can get to the point where we don't know what else to do but to stop the pain and to end it. And that's why sometimes people do what they do when it comes to suicide, and really trying to break it down. I mean, again, it depends on the age of the child.
Of course.
I'm talking about probably somebody a little bit younger. You're talking to an adolescent. You're able to obviously say a bit more in terms of your language or how you articulate, but you want to be able to call it what it is: suicide. You want to talk about people, killing themselves or taking their lives. You want to be open about that language. I just, in terms of little kids, just trying to be able to break that language down, obviously, in something that they would understand.